Hello, everyone. I'm Lifestyles with Eric. Happy Wednesday. Happy Thursday. I'm sorry. Happy Wednesday. Happy Thursday Eve. Happy Thursday Eve. Excuse me. When you come in, make sure you wipe your feet and hit that like button, please. We need more likes. We need more likes. I said we need more likes. When you come in, make sure you like the video, please. If you're not a subscriber of Lifestyles with Eric, please consider, like I said, like I always say, consider subscribing to Lifestyles with Eric. We'd love to have you a part of our family. We have a lot of fun here. Much respect, Bev. Thank you for coming in tonight. Thank you. Thank you. What is going on, everyone? Again, make sure you thumbs up when you come in. Mr. Rico will be here in a few minutes. Mr. Reese, what's going on? My TikTok buddy. We're always swapping TikTok stories. It's great to learn, and once I realized that um, the reason why they really wanted TikTok off is because you can learn so much off of TikTok so fast. At least in my algorithm, you can learn a lot of things. So I love to learn. Hey, Miss Kenyatta and Andrea, thank you for coming in tonight. Hey, Donna, Miss Glenda, what's going on? Thank you for coming in, everyone. Thank you. Come on in, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Miss Glenda, we're still praying for you. We're praying for you and your family for strength um, and understanding. Um, and yeah, just wow. No problem, Dries. No problem. Yep, Miss Glenda, we are definitely thinking about you. We are thinking about you in this time. It's still fresh. It's never going to be old. Um, I understand. So it's okay. Else is going on? It's so much. It's so many different stories, so many different things going on out here. Um, I don't know. It's just so much going on. Um, I'm glad that the hey, Tanya, thank you for coming in tonight. Thank you. Tanya Harrison's in the house tonight. Thank you for coming in tonight. Make sure you thumbs up the video, like the video when you come in, please. I'd appreciate that, Miss Tanya. Thank you for coming in. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday to you, and happy Wednesday to everybody who's just now coming in. We got Mr. Rico coming on in here. Rico Live. We got Rico Live. All righty. Mr. Rico, what's going down?
Yo, yo, what's up? What's up?
All right, you selling smoothies over there, brother?
Yeah, they like $10,000 smoothies.
Exotic smoothies by Rico. We got exotic smoothies by
That's
Rico.
smooth. It's worth every sip.
Would you say it's worth every sip?
Every sip.
All right, all right. How much THC does it have in it, my friend?
None.
No THC.
Now it's already in me, so
Okay, okay. All right, all right. Yeah, yeah. I appreciate everybody coming in. Come on in, everyone. Come on in. Come on in. And people, I'm not going to just jump in and start talking about what the topic is. Sometimes we shoot the shit for a few minutes, and we kind of let everybody come in. We give everybody a chance to come in. We don't just start talking about the topic, because then people come in a little late and they're wondering what's going on. So I try to give everybody a few minutes to come in. Um, and before we really start talking. No
better.
problem. Yeah, no problem, Glenda. You know we're here. You know we're here. We're definitely here. I'm always here for you. We've been through a lot. We've been through a lot together. We all been through something together, and we've been rocking. We've been holding each other down, and we're going to continue to do that. Hey, Vivian, thanks for coming in tonight. We're going to continue to hold each other down, and whatever it is we're going through, we all go through something. Some more traumatic than others, but we all go through something, and it's all important. Everybody's thing is important as the next person. So, we just got to uplift and help one another. Um, so again, Glenda, we're here. We're here. We are here in your time. All right. All right. So what's up with you, Rico? Anything new, man? Anything new in your life? Anything positive going on? What's going on?
Man, just enjoying the weather much as I can. Uh, went on the Monon. The Monon is really nice.
How far are you traveling? You riding bikes or walking or what you doing?
Bike, bicycle.
Okay.
I went from 40 from Guilford to 16th Street one day, and then I went down to 10th.
Okay.
And so yeah, it's
That's
pretty
cool.
big.
That's cool. That's a nice little hike. That's some good cardio. Good hike. That's cool.
Wasn't bad.
That's cool, man.
Wasn't bad.
Yeah. Yeah. So, well, that's cool. You doing some healthy things. That's positive. Health is wealth. So anytime, hey, that's cool, man. Yeah, I got to get on my bike and get back on my ride. I rode last year for the first time in years, man, and it was whoa, wow.
Yeah, you gotta break. You gotta got
That
gotta kind of break into it.
that first time was whoa. But I'm it wasn't like cutting the grass because I got a big backyard. And my neighbors got it, but it was different from cutting the grass than riding that bike. It was a big difference.
Yeah,
It was a big
yeah.
difference. So yeah, working those legs is different and repetition.
I took a couple of breaks. I took a couple of breaks.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But man, hey, I commend you, brother. You doing it, Rico. We 50 some years old, brother, and I'm proud to say it, so it is what it is. I'm glad, hey, you doing it. You doing it, bro.
Dude,
You
man, I seen a older couple. They kind of man, they kind of lapped me. I think. And I was like, wait a minute. Yeah.
they,
So I was like, wait a minute now.
they probably veterans. They probably been doing it for a
Yeah.
while.
Yup. And I grew up over there, and they probably live over in the houses over there now. So
Probably
they
so.
easy access to it. They can
Probably
just,
so.
but
Yeah.
it's fun.
Yeah, man, that's
Now,
cool, brother. Hey,
I'm gonna tell you, I'm
speaking
gonna
of,
tell you what you're gonna like is when you get to the bridge on 38th Street.
going up.
Yeah, that's a nice incline.
Okay, okay.
So that will, yeah, that will get you.
That's what's up, man. You
But the
know,
thing, yeah, if you ain't used to it, because I wasn't used to it that first couple of times.
uh-huh.
The first couple of times I wasn't used to it. That the first time was like, dang, and then the second time was kind of tough. But the second day I went, it was tougher. Like the first day it wasn't, but the second day it was like, dang, like
Mm,
man. So you got to just get you some stride up, and you know that way you'll build up, and it's just man, that's a nice little. It's a nice little incline.
that's cool, man. That's cool. I
They
was
didn't they didn't make it too steep. They didn't make it too steep.
That's cool. Uh-oh. Hold on. I was speaking of fun, I saw I like go-karting and I saw this a new go-karting track that's real big and I forgot it's here in town and it's outdoors and they do teams
That's
and
tight.
yeah and the cars are fast. I'd like to be a part of that. I'd like to try that one time. It's kind of pricey a little, maybe 120 a person, or they said like 700 for the team, something like that, 500, something like that. But you it's a big track. It's a big track, and you get the suit, the helmet, and all that. You suit all the way up.
Yeah.
Uh, but I ain't had no fun like that in a while, man. That's the kind of fun I like to do. I like to do little stuff like that sometimes.
Yeah, we got to do that. Like, that's the thing, man. That dating, you don't have to always spend money to have a good time. You could just ride your bike with your friend or go walking and hit the trail and just
Yeah.
yeah, good dinner is cool. A nice little dinner, spoil it with dinner, spoil it with them,
You got
got,
dating on your mind, Rico?
huh?
You got dating on your mind?
No, I'm just saying that, yeah, but I'm just saying that even if you just like dating, just go out and you can do that together. Like
That's a
that
cool
is,
little thing. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
actually you
Absolutely.
getting your cardio in, you getting your workout in, and you getting your Mac on at the same time.
Okay. Okay. All right.
So
All
you're
right.
killing two birds with one stone.
Okay. All right. Hey, that's
But
cool.
yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing that is starting to get in now. That the dating, the simple stuff, the simple dates.
Mm, okay.
That's coming back.
All right. All right, man. Now you getting ready. You get.
I'm just saying. That's
I
just
know,
what
but
it is.
you
I'm
put me
gonna
in a whole
invite
nother
you.
perspective right now. I
I'm
was
gonna
on.
invite you. Shoot, because you got to be able to keep up with me. That's what I'm saying.
Huh?
She got to be able to. She got to be able to keep up with me. Or you got some good gym rat chick. You got to be able to keep up with her. So
Yeah.
it's got to be some kind of mediation somewhere. So stay healthy.
Yeah. That's it.
That's the whole point is staying healthy.
All right. All right. That's true. That's true. That's true. Um, I guess we can get on into it now. So everybody saw what the topic is. Damn, everybody saw what the topic is. The Milwaukee Police Department having a problem. They got a real big problem. Uh, some of the stories I've heard are just real crazy for just searching someone. Um, I'm gonna let you hear a little recording here in a minute, but this is crazy. So the Milwaukee police in Wisconsin, well, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, um, been doing more than frisking um, and patting down um, a potential suspect. This is flat out grape or R is what they've been doing to these young men in Milwaukee. Um, Several young men have reported these officers doing this to them, sticking their hands down in their backsides, acting like they're looking for drugs, and doing a lot more than looking for drugs in these young men's britches. Um, Even one young man saying he had to go to the hospital.
Hmm.
Uh, I'm gonna let you hear a little recording and let you see what you think about this, people.
The alleged victims keep coming forward. 8 Milwaukee police officers are under internal investigation, accused of performing illegal strip searches, including cavity searches on the streets. Were they wearing any gloves? No, I didn't see not one. There was no gloves.
And these cops didn't
Kevin
wear
Freeman
gloves either,
Jr.
by the
claims
way.
back in December he and some friends were violated during a traffic stop. When they searched me, they put they like eased down and they put their hands right between my butt. And I try to reach back and so when I try to reach back and try to stop them, they just got to slamming me on the ground. Only how we gonna make it stop is if we come together and stick together and talk about the problems. Devontae Garcia is speaking out. What he claims the 8 officers under investigation from District 5 did to him should leave them with a record. They do it all the time. It don't matter where we got, you know what I'm saying? They just treat us like we animals. The 18-year-old claims he too has been the victim of those illegal strip searches the officers are accused of performing. I felt my boxers go down and I don't even like talking about the situation.
The young man said he felt his boxers go down and he doesn't like talking about the situation.
But what happened? They dug in my rectum with their hands. I don't think they have.
Okay, that's enough. So they dug in his backside with their hands. And again, one of these young men had to go to the hospital for bleeding. Uh, I don't know what you all think about police officers that do things like this to young men, but they're doing it to young black men. This is beyond just searching for drugs or guns or weapons. This is sexual. This is sexual deviant conduct, weird conduct from a cop to stick his bare hands in somebody's backside. What was he going to do? Sniff his fingers? I mean, this is sick. Rico, what do you think about this, man?
It's like you said, it's sick, and they probably was getting off doing it at the same time. So, fearing, putting fear in them, stuff like that. But at the same time, getting off. So, and it's a group of them. So they didn't talk about it. They didn't discuss it. So they all, man, that's crazy. They need to.
What do you think needs to happen to these guys? I mean, what do you
get dealt with? They need to get fired, fined, jail time, everything.
Paid leave?
No, fired. Fired. You don't get up and fire them.
No paid leave. No paid leave.
Like just get them. Just go. I mean, if this is the people that represent y'all, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they did do them like that. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. I'll be ticked off, but I wouldn't be surprised though. Because this is how they do. You know what I mean? Only thing happened with the George Floyd case is the dude got caught. Other than that, they ain't get caught, and they ain't really got, it's their word against theirs. So, yeah, they probably give them a little slap on the wrist or whatever. But yeah, that stuff is sick. These are the people they hire, and that's why they don't do enough mental research for these hires, and they don't do enough, man.
But I don't think it's that, Rico. I just think, man, people can fake that shit out. Police officers just ain't like the police officers we grew up with, man. They just different. I mean, sometimes when we was young, you had those racist cops come in from different towns and shit, fucking with people in the neighborhoods and stuff. But the old school cops was really there to protect and serve. It wasn't a gang of bad cops. I won't say that when we were kids. It was probably way more good cops than bad cops back then. You know what I'm saying? It was just only a couple that they would put in the neighborhoods to fuck with people. And I'm sure the ones I would say. I'm not even gonna say their names, but yeah, but this is hearing shit like this just it just takes the trust away from you. It takes the trust that you have for law enforcement. I mean, I know how to conduct myself around law enforcement, but it definitely makes you feel a different type of way for law enforcement.
Yeah, they just they hide behind this. Just devils hide behind a lot of stuff. So
yeah.
That's why the devil is what it is. It's not gonna show its face. It's gonna smile, and act like it love you.
Yeah.
So yeah,
man.
One bad apple, the bad apple can do it.
Man, it's several bad apples though now. You're right, Tanya. It's several bad apples out here. Yes, Jerice, I think sicko infiltrated the law enforcement. Yeah. That's where, yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Well, I'm sure we'll keep hearing weird stories like this, although I hope we don't. It's just like,
Sure, just imagine the stuff that didn't get reported.
right. Or didn't get put on camera or whatever the case is.
Yeah,
Um, yeah,
they just
man. Yeah.
yeah, they need to help me. They need to.
They need to definitely be held accountable for what they've done. Kind of reminds me of the officers down in Mississippi, I believe, that have made those two brothers do some horrific things in their home and shot the one in the mouth. He shot the one that,
Yeah,
and the guy lived. He shot him in the mouth, Rico. They stripped him butt naked, had him in the shower doing freaky stuff. Police officers. Remember that? This just happened about what, a year or two ago? A couple years ago? 2 years? Yeah.
just
So they tortured these young men for no reason. They didn't even do nothing wrong. Tortured them.
saying, man, this to be the they meant this people mentality is messed up. That's why everybody say, well, what happened? What's going on? What people mentality is messed up now. It's a lot different. It's a lot different. They make excuses for it, and they
I'm
always
tired
want
of
to.
people doing what you said and saying mental illness and all that shit, man.
Yeah,
It ain't always mental illness, Rico.
it's other stuff.
Yeah,
It's hate. It's a lot of
yeah,
hate.
yeah.
It's more hate than mental illness.
Mm-hmm.
And then they'll try to they try to make it, well, that is mental illness. Hate is mental, no, hate is just sick. Hate is a disease. So that's the only illness it is. Ain't but the mental illness that's something serious that when a person is mentally ill.
Right,
Have
right.
the police officers are off mentally ill people. And
And
then
they shouldn't do that either. They
and
shouldn't do that either.
well, he was doing this and he was coming for us like this.
But you
But
knew he
you
was
know
mentally
he was
ill, and
mentally
and
ill.
I hate that. I
And
hate
you
that.
know you getting a call from someone that says this person is mentally ill and they having a breakdown, and then you go in there
I
and
talk
you take this man's life.
Most of the time. I think they're doing that because they just want to get they tired of being there and they want to get it over with, and they figured that it's kind of heartless, but they figure this person's got mental illness. They ain't worth nothing, no way.
Yeah,
I might as well just go ahead and knock them on
that's
off
not
and
me.
get this on out to get it on over with, because I don't want to be here. This is getting on my nerves. I'm ready to be done with this. If he does something crazy or she does something crazy, I'm just gonna shoot her and then and blame it on that. It is what it is.
Hey, say, man.
Sad. I talked about that on the radio a little while ago, but yeah, it's sad. I think they just want to get done with it as fast as possible, so they just go ahead and off you. Yeah, the bikers in Fort Wayne. I seen that too. I don't think they were mentally challenged. I think they were being racist because that was a white men jumping on a black man. And what I heard is that they were charging drinks to his card as he was waiting for food that he had ordered. He didn't even have drinks. They were running up a tab on his credit card, and then when he got ready to leave, they wanted him to pay for the bill. And if that's the case, that's effed up. That's effed up.
I've
And
seen
huh? Would you say,
I've
Rico?
seen the story of that. So what was the dude? What was the brother doing there anyway?
He was going to pick up some food, from what I heard. And as his credit card, somebody got his credit card number there, and they were running up a tab on his credit card. He wasn't even drinking.
Yeah.
And when he tried to leave, they said, "Well, no, hold on, you got to pay for some tips or whatever." And he was like, "Wait a minute, I'm not drinking." And then that's when it got crazy.
Hmm.
And as usual, I don't hate to say it. No offense to anybody that's Caucasian or whatever, but sometimes white people have a superiority complex to them that's just built in them, where they kind of want to be the police on everybody, or kind of want to be the police over us because of our skin complexion. So I'm sure they if the waitress said something, I'm sure those guys got together. Oh, wait a minute. You ain't going nowhere. N-word. Where you think you going? You better pay that damn bill. They probably tried to police him, and then they put their hands on him. I don't know. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, it's
I
crazy.
don't like the stereotype. I don't like racism at all. I mean, hey, I don't like it. I wish that people wouldn't do that, but there's an inferiority uh, think complex that white people have against blacks because they know where we come from and they know more of our history than a lot of us know it. And so I can understand why sometimes you would probably be angry and jealous and upset and just these people create everything. I get it, but it's no reason to hate because I know if it was the reverse, I wouldn't be hating white people. If white people created everything and I knew for a fact that there was a white person that they hung up on the cross and he died for our sins, and I know for a fact he was white and he died for our sins, I wouldn't hate white people. But they hate us because they know that man on that cross was dark. He wasn't white and he had dreads. So, unfortunately, when you come from greatness, sometimes people hate you and they want to do bad things to you. Uh, but let's stop racism. Nobody needs to be hating, and we just have to get over. We got to get over it. We got to get over who was here first. We got to get over the stuff we've been told that was a lie, the history that we've been told that was his story that was a lie. Everything we've been told is a lie. They only shipped probably 85 slaves over here, 85 Africans over here. The rest of the black people were already here. The lie that we're all mixed with whites is lie. That's a lie. I'm going into a whole nother subject, but there's so many lies that we've all been told, and we need to. And the truth is coming out. The veil has been lifted, and we're finding out so many truths about everything now. And again, I love everyone, but we have to accept what's true. And if it's true, it's true. It is what it is. We just have to accept it and live with it. That's pretty much what it is. Love everyone. We don't need to hate anyone from what they come from. We have to respect each other's culture and everybody's background and not try to make everybody like us. And I think sometimes us, as I'll say, maybe Americans, sometimes we want everybody to be like us, and everybody's not going to be like us. Everybody has their own culture. Wherever they're from, they got their own culture. When they come here to the States, I think they should adapt American culture to an extent because they live in America, but yet keep their own dignity and keep where they're from and keep their dignity where they're from and where they're from at the same time. But I know I went off into a whole nother tangent, but we just got to stop hating and stop hating. And if you see somebody hating, try to help your person. Tell them it ain't worth it. It ain't worth hating somebody for their skin color. Hate them for the character of the person that they are. Hate them for that. Hate them for being a bad person, but not for the color of their skin. I think I did learn that from MLK. If I didn't learn anything else, I mean, he wasn't perfect for sure, but he did speak a couple good words. So I'll say that. But I appreciate everybody that came in tonight. Would you say, Tanya, they shouldn't have left our ancestors alone? I agree, but the ancestors are now waking up, and they're waking our spirits up, and they're speaking through us. And there's such a unveiling of everything. Like I said, things are opening up now. We're finding out things that we've never found out before that are amazing. It's just amazing to learn. So everybody just needs to learn what's really going on and what really happened, and understand that we're special people, but we're also special people to be friends with. So don't shun us away because of our skin complexion. You need to love us because we'll love you back. We're good people. We're loving people. And I think that's what happened when Columbus came over here. He saw all those rich black people and they were giving. They showed them how to farm. They showed them how to be clean. They showed them how to do all these things, and they killed them and took things from them instead. That's what they returned them with. So it is what it is. We are living in our last days, Bev. My grandma said that for a long time when I was a kid, and she passed away when she was 100. And she said that for a long time. And I knew that, you know, at some point we get there. But I do see the signs, you know, and we may see it in our lifetime and we may not. But we're getting, the time is ticking for the reset. It's going to be a big reset and everything's going to be gone. And then it's going to be something fresh and new growing again. So the earth does that. The earth resets. So absolutely, Tanya. Absolutely. Absolutely. But again, I appreciate everybody that came in tonight. Thanks for the support. Make sure you subscribe to Lifestyles with Eric. Don't forget, we got memberships, people. I need more support. Everybody that rocks with me, remember, we got memberships starting at $2.99 a month. And it just kind of goes up from there. And that supports me, that helps the channel. All the money goes back into the channel. So don't forget, you know, if you can't super chat me and drop $2 or $3, $10, $5.20 every now and then at least get a membership, if nothing else. And you know, it's not going to hurt you to get a membership. $2.99 a month. Wow, that's a lot of money. So anyway, again, I appreciate everybody coming in. Mr. Rico, right on for giving us some of your time tonight, man. And
Yes, sir.
see you soon, man.
Yes, sir.
All
Thanks,
right,
y'all.
please. All right, have a good one, please.